Hello and welcome. We are so happy to be sharing our Holiday Wonderland concert with you. Sharing our love of music is our holiday gift to you. After the concert, please join us in the lobby for a variety of activities, including refreshments in the Cocoa Cafe, and the opportunity for children to make surprise gifts for their loved ones in the Wonderland workshop. Now, sit back, get cozy, and enjoy your visit with us to the Holiday Wonderland. On this cold morning, you wouldn't imagine that everyone would be outside. But look a little closer, and you see that there's winter wonder everywhere. After all, it is the most wonderful time of year. Is it a wonderful time of year, but it is also a magical time of year.
Happy birthday!
what makes this time of year so magical are the different celebrations and traditions that families share. Holidays are the time for family and for fun. Do I hear bells? I do. Are those jingle bells? Are they? Well, let's jingle along with the band for our next song. What's wrong? What do you see? The Grinch? The Grinch is here! The Grinch is here! What are we going to do with you, Mr. Grinch? Wait a minute. I know just the thing. I'm calling in the toy soldiers! Even the Grinch can't escape the magic of the most wonderful time of year. One thing that's fun about playing instruments is that you can create so many different sounds that can represent different things. For example, a trumpet can sound like a horse neighing. And a percussion instrument called the temple block can sound like a galloping horse. Now, listen, and listen for the horse neighing and galloping as the band plays Sleigh Ride.
And actually, my arms are really tired from conducting and I could use a break. Is there someone in the audience that would like to come up and conduct Sleigh Ride? Here, come on up. The fourth row here, come on. Nice to meet you. Come on up.
so we can hear how a group of flutes can sound like church bells? Beautiful flutes, thank you. Saxophones. What can you play for us that'll keep us in the holiday spirit? Feliz Navidad to you two saxophones. All over the world, people make music. By playing instruments, we get to join in. Instruments can also play music that makes you feel different emotions and remind you of your favorite things. French horn, do you have a song to play for us as well? So, French horn, that was lovely, but that has nothing to do with the holiday Wonderland. Clarinets, could you play us something for the holidays? Okay, French horns and clarinets. We're right. Star Wars is a lot of fun. But I'm sure the trombones will try to get us back on the holiday spirit, right, trombones? Has this turned into a Star Wars concert? Well, that's okay. Everyone seemed to love it, right? Yeah! Well, may the force and the music be with you, band. Now, it's time to hear from our percussion section. The percussion section includes any instrument that makes a sound when it is hit, shaken, or scraped. Percussionists practice hard to play in the right place at the right time. Percussion, will you please get us back in the holiday Wonderland music? amazing percussion. Thank you so much. Now, let's learn about another kind of holiday music. Have you ever heard of jazz music? Anyone jazz? All right. Well, it's fun to see the same piece of music, how it can sound different depending on which instruments play it and in what style. Remember how we played Jingle Bells earlier with the whole band? Well now, let's listen to how Jingle Bells sounds when the jazz band plays it in a jazz style. you, jazz band. That was awesome. Now, audience, do you remember when the band played Sleigh Ride? We heard the horse neighing and galloping. You remember that, right? Yeah, so the horses pull the sleigh in Sleigh Ride. But what helps pull Santa's sleigh? Anyone? That's right, reindeer! And what is the name of the most famous reindeer of all? It's not Randolph, it's not Randolph. Okay, what else? It's not Gandalf, it's definitely not Gandalf. What else? Jim? No! What is it? Oh! Rudolph! Yes, it's Rudolph! Now, we were so musical before. Can we sing along with the band? Let's hear from Rudolph. Even the days during the most wonderful time of year must come to an end. But that does not mean the nights can't also be magical. I think one of the most magical parts of bedtime is being read to. So I'm going to share with you one of my favorite holiday stories. Tell me if you know it. It's called The Night Before Christmas. You do? By Clement Moore? Oh, well, you're about to know it, okay? The holiday magic has to load. stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away from the window I flew like a flash, threw open the shutter and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer. With an old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, its course they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, all! As the dry leaves that before that wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle out to the sky. So, up to the housetop, with the courses they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof, prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my head, turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished and with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and looked just like a peddler, and opening his pack, his eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin was as white as snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight with his teeth, and spoke and circled his head just like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled the stockings, and then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger aside his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, and his team to give a whistle, and they all flew away, down with a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all. To all a good night.
Thank you all for coming out and sharing our holiday wonderland with us. please join us in the lobby for more holiday fun. Thank you.